स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। यथाग्निर्दाहिका शक्तिः रामकृष्णे स्थिता ह्या सर्वविद्यास्वरूपां तां शारदां प्रणमाम्यहम्। नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे। Let us try to understand about the faith as much as possible. And those who are thinking, tomorrow I can hear the class in YouTube and all, it is better, just half an hour, it goes in no time. Just sit and get up, half an hour is gone. So tomorrow means it gets accumulated. You will be missing it. And daily just have your food, sit for that half an hour and finish it off daily. Daily, just like taking food, this also will go for some time. I don't know how long it continues. Everything has an end. But whenever this opportunity is given by God, utilize it fully, because time is very precious and very short, human life. Again and again I tell to people, by the time you look here, their life is gone. You will not know. So much of life is, 1/4 of life is gone at 25. If you live for 100 years, what have you achieved? Nothing. Like that, another 2 times goes means life is gone. So we have to go empty-handed. So whatever, wherever there is an opportunity, anywhere, speaking genuine spirituality, not commercialized spirituality. Run like Sri Ramakrishna used to run and listen. Vivekananda used to run and listen. Like that you will have to utilize every bit of the God provides. Now we are seeing about the faith. Suppose we don't have that faith sufficient to make up our mind to working faith. Working faith, if you don't have, what to do? Because now you see, I joined Ramakrishna Mission 1977. I passed through all the things that you people are passing through day to day. But till today, I have never missed getting up at 5 o'clock and sitting for meditation. Not even a single day. Even when I am bedridden, as much as possible I will try to sit. Otherwise I lie down and continue my this one. Extreme cases, once or twice in a lifetime, I might have, lying down I might have done because I was not able to get up. But I never miss. To have that faith, to have that, I have never missed my physical exercises. Not even a single day from my boyhood days. Not even a single day. Means how much this is working faith. If I do this, God has to give me. What I seek in my life, He He has to give me. I standing before God, I have not missed even a single day calling upon you. So that kind of faith, I can demand on God, have a demand on God. So that is working faith. That also, if you don't have that much faith, that makes you get up every day, whole life. You may not get anything, yet 5 o'clock you are there. Whatever happens. I tell in the ashrama, the day you don't see me at 5 o'clock in the shrine, think that I am dead. With certainty I say, because of this faith. So imagine that working faith, just to work out this sadhana, to get up. You never see me drowsing in meditation, sitting for meditation. Even if I don't sleep whole night, if I sit, I don't drowse or I don't get sleep. What makes me to sit like that? Hours sitting for 1 hour, half an hour people find difficult. I used to sit for 15 hours at a stretch. 15 hours. Morning you are studying 15 hours or 16 hours to sit with Tanpura, practicing music. So I had to sit for meditation. To sit 1 hour, how much struggle people find it. Almost impossible, like 1 hour. 24 hours, you are just now, by the time you took food and came, 2 hours we were over. Prayer, evening prayer. Tabla practice, 1 hour over. That 1 hour, which class teacher took, we cannot sit for meditation, you see. To sit for 12 hours, 15 hours at a stretch, what must be the working faith that you have? We can't dedicate. Why we are not able to dedicate is because we don't have that working faith, which forces God to yield to your demands. Now when we see nature, world is so designed, it is not designed to have faith in God and the transcendental reality. It is so designed that you are deluded. You are kept deluded. You think what you see through the perceive through the 5 senses alone is true. Nature's design is such, it is created by Maya. You have entered a dream world, like a dream world. It is created by Maya. When you wake up from the dream, you see that nothing was there. So this is, everything looks real. Shankaracharya says, Satyanritam mituni kritya lokoyam samsara. This world is admixture of good and bad, real and unreal, dharma and adharma. When one becomes 2, one will be negative, one will be positive. So the positive is also belongs to the same nature, negative also belongs to the same nature. Both are deluding factors. You have to transcend the both, good and bad. Good is also binding through goodness. Bad also, but this is closer to the divine because of the sattva in it. The sattva, rajas, tamas. Tamas is too much away from the divine. Rajas is in the middle. Sattva is very close to the. So goodness and all belongs to sattva. And evil belongs to the tamas aspect. So this is so designed that you will hold on to something in the world and spend your life. You are, this world is designed and you are designed in such a way you will not have belief in the God. It is design of nature that you cannot have faith in God or in the transcendental reality. If you have, you have conquered Maya through your self-effort. You have got that victory over the all inner nature, external nature, you have conquered through your self-effort. Then where from the faith does come? It comes from the transcendental. In the world you cannot find. There is no faith. You cannot get faith from anybody. Suppose you lack faith or you have little faith, a little faith. No. You want to increase it. You want to get faith. You cannot get from here. It has to manifest from within. It has to descend from the divine. From the nature it will not come. Nature only enticements come. Fine dishes, food will come. All objects of enjoyment will come. And it is so designed that everything you see or perceive makes you forget God. You are thinking of God, some sound comes, open your eyes, you have forgotten God. Whatever you touch, whatever you see, whatever you smell, whatever you taste, makes you forget God. This is the design of the world. Everything is meant to make you forget God. Where to have faith? It has to come from the divine grace. That's why we say faith comes by divine grace. Once this faith comes, then you will have the beginning for the search, quest of the reality, quest of God. Search for God. Now search for God will come only when you are definite that something is there, God is there. Otherwise, nobody will search for something which is not there. So this faith comes from the transcendental realm by divine grace, by your efforts of self-control. Everything is dragging, everything is feeling necessary. And you restrain. No. And there is suffering. Suffering is also a part of design, nature's design. Nature is designed that you must suffer. Suffering is a part of the design. And this maintains the law and order of the universe, all things, one regularity. Because the process of evolution and involution, when the balance is going, your existential balance is going towards the extreme fall, suffering comes. You have missed the path. Why you have missed the path? Path of goodness, not path to God. Here only goodness and badness is there. You will be balancing between good and bad and living. Life is a balance between good and bad. So when bad tendencies raise, suffering comes. Then you withdraw. Good, you are caught by the goodness and you spend. Time is passing. Something again attracts. Something again diverts. Again there is pain. The pain comes when there is a deviation from the center path between the good and bad. The good, if you move towards, it is closer to the divine. This is closer to Maya, bad. But both are keeping you away from the transcendental reality, the God. You holding on to goodness, you have to transcend the goodness also. From bad, you go to good. From good, you have to go beyond good. What is that shloka? The bad must become good. Good must become peace. Huh? Durjanas sajjano bhuyat sajjana shanti mapnuyat shanto muccheta bandebhyo bandhas muktas chanyan vimochayet. You must get rid of badness, holding on to good, and leave the good and go ahead. If you are holding on to good, again it will drag you into the world. Because every object, everything is attractive, enticing. The moment you start moving again, it entices you. So again there is a fall. Again there is suffering. Suffering is a designed to keep the world order perfectly moving. It wants the birth and death cycle to go on. Vegetation must be always there. Inhalation and evolution must continue forever. From millions of years, vegetation is there. But same tree is not there more than 100 years. Same person is not there. Humanity is there. So many animals and all species are there. But individuals are not there. They come and go. Now, to maintain the order, the cycle must go on. The water must be raised to cloud. It must rain. Water must come. Again it must go back. So that cycle must go on. So that fresh water is always there. Fresh vegetation is always there. So seed formation and death of the tree must be there. So birth and death cycle must go on to keep the human race existing. So suffering, karma, and all these are designed in such a way, all this continue to keep the ball rolling. All this becomes this. So in this design, you will see that you cannot have faith. You are meant not to have faith. You are meant here not to have faith. And if you have faith, it is something special. You have got something from the transcendental, not from this world. And whatever you seek in spiritual life, after coming to the quest of reality, inquiry into the reality, Satyanveshana, after entering into Satyanveshana, you will see that you have to undergo rigorous transformation, serious inner transformation. After having faith, working faith, you have to work for long times. It may take many lives also, because total inner transformation must go on. Because whatever you pray to God, with so much sincere heart you are praying, it will not be answered. It will not get answered. You are tested. Your commitment to God, your faith in God, your faith in righteousness is always tested. So you will not get the answer from God. Your questions are not answered. Your prayers are not answered. How much patience, again and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has written only one song, one bhajan, or one prayer. He has not many other things he has done, but in this one, like our Mantralaya, Raghavendra, he has written only one song, Indu Enage Govinda. Like this here, what is that song? Cheto Darpana, Marjanam, that one. In that he says, if God doesn't turn to me, tramples in the sufferings, he puts me in the sufferings and tramples over me, neglects me, never to meet him again, still my Lord is he only. All people are tested. All saints are tested. In the crucible of test, you have to pass through. So, years of struggle, you don't get any fruit. Neither there is anything from the world nor from God. And you will be just hanging in between. Then the answer comes beautifully, like dewdrops forming at night. Morning, if you get up and see, everything is covered with dewdrops. So, then you'll see what is Hanuman's faith. Hanuman's faith. Absolute faith means what? After this testing, you have faith in God. Your faith is tested. You have commitment to God. You'll say to God, I am yours forever. Next moment, you will be taken away, carried away. What you love most, what you depend upon totally, it will be taken away from you. ಬಾಯಾರಿತು ಎಂದು ಬಾವಿಯ ನೀರಿಗೆ ಹೋದೆ, ಬಾವಿಯ ನೀರು ಬತ್ತಿ ಬರಿಯಾದಾಯಿತು ಹರಿಯೇ. ಕಾಡಲ್ಲ ಮರಕ್ಕೆ ತೊಟ್ಟಿಲ ಕಟ್ಟಿ ತೊಟ್ಟಿಲಿನ ಶಿಶು ಮಾಯವಾಯಿತು ಹರಿಯೇ. Whatever you try to have, you will see that exactly opposite happens. You expect something and go, and it is just ends there. And this is the test. Bereavements, so many things. Every moment is a moment of test. Your commitment to God. I am committed to God, but it will be tested. Small enjoyments will make you, your commitment is gone. One temptation, momentary yielding, has taken you from the God. It has ended your commitment to God. Faith in righteousness. Because you see, it's a challenge to have faith here in this world. Because all people who are going in doing adharma are nicely flourishing. You see, I am holding on to dharma and why should I suffer like this? And that person is doing adharma and he is nicely enjoying. Whatever he wants is getting. We see partial truth here. That's why Shankaracharya says, Satyamritam mithuni kritya lokoyam. Half the truth is so seen. We have not seen his past, or we are not going to see his future. What is reserved for him? Adharmas. What he has done in the past, he is enjoying for a few days. Then comes what he has been doing now. But we don't have patience to see the adharma he has done. And then what would be its consequences? So the consequences your faith gets shaken. I am doing with all sincerity, but I am not getting fruit. He is doing all wrongly, mischievously, cheating others, but he is nicely surviving, escaping from all things. Can you have faith in righteousness? Let me also go in that path. One person came and asked Tapasyananji Maharaj. In those days, Mahabharata serial was going on. Mahabharata serial. Then he came and a college boy. He is in final years. He asked Tapasyananji Maharaj, Duryodhana enjoyed whole his life doing adharma. And last one leg gone, last like accident. What is there? Pandavas suffered whole of their life and enjoyed last moment. What is it? If I am to enjoy whole life by doing adharma and last moments I have to suffer, I prefer that. Whole life suffering and enjoying last few days. Why should I go? So it is difficult to have faith. Patience, tremendous patience, perseverance, again and again failure, again and again nothing is given to you. Tapasyananji said, did you see at gross physical level how much of peace they enjoyed, how much boiling he was all the time? Throughout fear, anxiety, tension is filled with. They are peacefully moving in the forest, preparing themselves to face the worst. And divine is there by his side. What is the future consequences you don't see? So anyway, we see only partial. The past and future we don't see. So it confuses us. It makes our faith shake. So how to have that faith? Yes, promises of God. You must have faith in the scriptures, in the words of God, in Avatara. Name bhakta pranashyati. Yogakshemam vahamyaham. I will see that everything what he has to attain, he will attain in his life. Yogakshema. And whatever is to be protected of him will be protected. I take the responsibility. So all this, so many promises, you will see that God is there behind you. One day or the other, your doors will be open to perfection. You will fly off to the transcendental realm to have eternal life of bliss, peace, love, absolute. So we see, to have faith in this world is an extremely difficult thing because it is a world of Maya. And to have it, the only divine grace. Two forces beyond nature stand and keeping, helping those who are ready to sacrifice, those who are ready to overcome the temptations of the world. I want to be comfortable. I don't want to take pains. I don't want to do tapas. I don't want to sacrifice. So I have to be there in the same rut. And slowly my lives after lives I am going towards deterioration, destruction. I am not going in the path of evolution. Here you start going in the path of evolution. These two forces are the nature, the Divine Mother in her original aspect, independent of creation. After she creates, or she herself becomes the nature, the universe, and as nature she governs and controls the whole universe. Apart from that, her existence is there as the mother of all beings. And there is divine, the pure consciousness, all-pervading pure consciousness, which gives room for all this, but is not affected by it. We are all affected by Maya. Is Maya Disha? Is not affected by Maya. Just like space. Space gives room for fire. Fire cannot burn the space. It gives space for water, room for water to stay. Water cannot wet it. A knife cannot cut it. Everything, it gives place for everything. But nothing can touch it. Nothing can harm it. It gives. If space is not there, nothing can exist. But having given, nor it interferes. Fire to burn, little more burn. No, it doesn't interfere. It remains aloof, untouched by and unaffected by it. Like that is God. God all-pervading, which gives ashraya even for space. So everything is, He pervades Sutratma, Antaryamin of all jivas. So from there you get that faith. These two powers, the Divine Mother and the Lord of the universe, the pure consciousness, all-pervading consciousness, and the power associated with it, will be always waiting for the souls who want to transcend. But severe test and waiting for tremendous, rigorous transformation in the jiva. They wait. And wherever there is help and backing is necessary, it will be given in time. So this generates faith. You have to tap the transcendental. You have to withdraw from this world of Maya. If you can do that, courage, this one will. You must be clear about your values, the purpose of life which you are sacrificing, the ideals for which you have pledged your life, God realization, nation service, something, service of the society, seeing God in them, anything, ideal, values, satyam vada, dharmam chara, to not to harm enemy, wherever there is suffering, running and helping. All these are the values for which you must be clear what values you want to hold on to, and what is the purpose of your life. You want to transcend the purpose. Then they will make your faith, they will give scaffoldings and make it stand firm. All these things will help you to have that faith. Okay, we'll end today. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.